we on the internet? Let me see. We are indeed. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Soul. Playing a little bit more ranked tonight. I'm just going to post this up here. So the list that everyone seems to be running right now is Abyssal Chariots, Abyssal Demon, and Abyssal Northman Axe. So I am going to try... This is, in fact, a Northman Axe list, I believe. I'm about 99% sure on that one. I will put the spider in the back. That's my reserve unit. Its job is to deal with the, Oh, it's Imperials! Well, that's unfortunate. I was not expecting Imperials with that symbol. That's that's a symbol for Abyssal Knights or something like that. The trolls are completely fine. Okay, Imperial Knight spam. He's going for cheap Imperial Knight spam. That's interesting. I think that's a pretty good strategy. I don't mind it. Let me take some time here. Wow, a Banner of Swiftness on Foot Knights? I guess he had a couple of points left over. I would have absolutely just bought more Foot Knights. Foot Knights are pretty darn good. Having a few extra is helpful. Well, I guess going up here with my GOBOOS is not a bad idea. Something like that, I think. He doesn't really have any more guns other than just the cannon, so... yeah, unfortunately for him, I just made a 6-up save, and that might cost him the game here, we'll see. We'll see in a moment. I'd like to use the catapult on the Knight Commander's unit, if at all possible. I think this seems pretty good to me. Let me check the Discord here. Warband building. Let's see. What's he gonna do here? I mean, he's gonna move the Foot Knights up, probably. That's what I would do. Do we try and get rid of the Foot Knights with the catapult? Or do I try and keep him honest with the Knight Commander? I don't know how to screen these trolls. I think I might just abandon the idea of screening them entirely, honestly. I'm just gonna get them into the steam tank as soon as possible. He's gonna roast me with his steam gun, isn't he? Ow! Dude. That really hurts. Oh, I'm an idiot. I moved the fucking goblins up. And now the stone thrower is completely line of sighted. Whatever, we'll throw it at the catapult. The defense 5 knights are not like a necessarily great target. Hand weapon and shield knights is actually a pretty decent fight for me, because I'm making 3-up saves against them. That ain't half bad. And then I can jam him out of this objective completely. For anyone who was in the stream earlier tonight and was hoping to watch me a little bit sooner, I said like 10 minutes, but it took a while for me to get a match, so I couldn't, I didn't want to pop the stream on while you would be waiting there in queue with me for half an hour. So, that's what's going on there. Okay, Knight Commander will absolutely annihilate my Goblin Mob. And make them run away, so... I guess we intercept with the pigs? That doesn't feel very good. I guess then I can get the shaman to flank charge them. And on average, I probably don't die outright to the Knight Commander with my shaman. Nope. You're fighting my trolls, friend. It leaves him without a good target for the cannon. Leaves me with largely not a good target for my... kind of anticipating that he will run away here. Who do I give Primal to? That's the question. His Knight Commander is worth more points by a very large margin. I think I keep him off the objective so that he can't score. I think that accomplishes that. Yeah, he pops Furious Charge, okay. It's expected. I think the trolls win this fight on their own. Because 3-up saves versus 5-up saves. But I could just whiff super hard. It's definitely possible. Okay. Okay, my spider is still line of sighted. Which is good. Foot knights. Maybe get a couple. Ooh! Getting 4 foot knights there is huge. That's a big deal. I don't think he's getting on the zone there. Yeah, no, definitely not. Okay, good. It's all pull to me. I think that's all line of sighted over there. Primal Fury Boar Riders. This is going to be a loss, but then my spider should be able to side charge them and just crush them. I considered trying to, No, you're line of sighted, friend. I considered trying to, Oh, he wouldn't have been if I had one less goblin. That's interesting. Okay, yeah, good hits from the trolls. That's great. That should win the combat right there. Ooh, he does get a troll though. It's not as good as I was hoping, but I do take the zone. Okay, great. So we're definitely scoring. This is going to be a bloodbath. I think both sides are going to take a lot of losses here. Okay. The reroll's doing very little. Wow, a draw? That's unbelievable. That's game. I think that's GG. He is gonna need some serious luck to, not just lose here. Everything is in melee. Who gets primal? Making 3 attacks versus 4. Sorry, we're making 9 attacks versus 4 here. We should win that combat handily. The Dreadnought will win. But then I should have an extra troll. I should have my trolls freed up to side charge it. And then... Okay, they go to power 5 because they charged. With Primal, so that's 3-up saves. Maybe I just wild form this turn and save the primal. And I'll use the primal on the trolls to try and kill the dreadnought. Like, the goblins are probably going to run and not come back. That's my guess as to what's going to happen there. Huh? What's going on? Reposition, please. There we go. Ooh. Okay, that's good. We win. They probably stick. They do stick, in fact. How do we do over here? Oh, the Lord going into the boars is actually really good for me. Goblin Shaman doing big work with the wild form. I know it didn't actually like do much damage, but that's definitely helpful. Is this going better than Caves of Cut? Well, you know, Caves of Cut went completely fine. It was just not ideal. I did something for a meme and it ended up being bad for me. Yeah, the goblins break. But the question is, can he win this combat as well? Oh! Okay, him winning that combat too is really bad. Okay, the goblin stick, that's huge. Okay, so now we need primal on these goblins. Do we kill the cannon? That would be really funny. Oh, okay, that's fine. Cannon will shoot me back. It's an artillery battle. Counter battery! Just kill him with many goblin attacks, please. Alright, beautiful. The trolls are here. They're beating up knights. Knight commander should die. Yeah, he's definitely very dead. Very good. And the boar rider even lived. That's huge. Because that means that the boars secure like 40 points or something like that. By not being destroyed. Oh, and the knights flee. That's huge. Alright, that's game. Agents definitely lost this one. I don't... There's no possible way for him to win at this point. Yeah, that's game. Ugh. Not the best list. I was hoping to face off against Abyssal to see if I can face down the super tanky Abyssal list. It's very, very annoying to face off against. Okay, Carnage is a very good player, and he's playing Abyssal. How do I want to play this? Stone thrower here. Boars right flank, trolls left flank. Goblins here and spider in the center. Able to intercept and and deal with an enemy flyer as it's coming up on me. I'll put this a little bit more towards the right. Yep, it's the list. What's he got? Plague and Web. Okay. This is the list right now, pretty much. This is what everyone's playing. His right flank is stronger than his left, but so is mine. Do we even bother using the catapult to try and... Like, the Archdeval just has free reign if we don't use the catapult. But I think it's more worth it to just try and get damage onto the Northman Axe. Regardless, either way, I think it's best if we just move these goblins up first. Pretty sure the flyer shouldn't be able to get a flank. We'll see. I don't think he can fly into the woods. Part of the reason to screen the flyer is to make things difficult for me, because I can't tell where he is by using sightlines. Web and Plague is so nasty. Web is still pretty good. It's not like busted OP anymore, but it's still very strong. Which goes to show how insanely broken it was when it was unnerfed. Yeah, he just jams directly into the zone. Sounds about right. I'm just gonna weaken his Northman Axe. Wow! Oh my god! Insane boulder. The power of Big Rock is real. Holy shit. Big Rock, powerful. Yeah, oh, he might actually be able to get onto these. He might be able to get onto here. Okay, he webs the pigs. That's actually kind of fine. I am okay with that. Is he gonna just charge me with the chariot? Frontally? He might be able to get a side charge with the demon. But if he does, he's getting rear charged by the spider. I'll give him first charge declaration. I don't think it's going to matter very much. If he wants to put his Abyssal Sorcerer into the trolls, that's fine, I think. It's a lot of points, and he's not very likely to kill more than one troll. What's he gonna... He's gonna try and pull some kind of crazy shenanigans. If it was me, I would probably make an attempt to side charge the boars, but I don't think he can because my spider intercepts. Bull riders are nasty, man. For 95 points, these things are so worth their cost. The thing that's crazy about them is that they're basically just better centaurs. Their discipline's worse and their defense is better. And they cost slightly more. I think centaurs are 85 with javelins. They're essentially better Northman horse. For 5 more points. I think centaurs are pretty good too. They hit just as hard as boar riders, they just have 1 less defense. But they're cheaper and they have extra stuff to compensate. They've got the javelins. And they can take short bows for 5 more points if you want them to. Which is pretty good in my opinion. Oh shit, wait, is he's gonna side charge my spider, isn't he? God damn it. That's fucking annoying. Okay. Where's the chariot going directly into the... No, he goes right into the pigs. Okay. Is he gonna side charge the trolls with the chariot? I mean, this is the obvious choice of what to do here. Okay. Only a handful of Northman Axe remain. Okay. Let me think about this for a second here. I'm making 12 attacks. He gets 2 up saves against them. I think he routs the pigs without primal. But here he definitely routs the shaman. And maybe even just kills it. Now at least I have 5 attacks at power 5 and he's making 3 up saves. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can't get on the zone, which is very unfortunate. That should flip me into the zone. paths to move his sorcerer. No, he gets to skip. Okay, well, fuck my life, I guess. So he gets to charge whoever the fuck he wants for free on this side with the sorcerer. I can at least try to make it harder for him. He can rear charge the trolls. He uses that to reduce my movement. He didn't need to do that, I don't think. He had a rear charge even without doing that. He probably should have plagued these goblins so that they at least lose a couple of models to Northman Axe. This list gets meta. This list is meta, Cruz. I could try a list with more POW 5 to 6. I don't know that it's going to do anything. Fuck. Well, that's probably game right there. Yeah, I'm fucked. It's not the lack of POW 5 to 6. It's that he gets to web me, and I don't get to do anything. And now the trolls get to die. And now the chariot charges. What the fuck? Oh. Right, yeah, that makes sense. I don't think they have enough movement. It's going to take some really wacky dice to not lose super hard here. That's the only way that I'm not going to just lose. The Archdevil is, like, ludicrously powerful now. Giant Spider, Goblin Mob, Orc Brutes, Raiders, Orc Boar Chariot, Goblin Bolt Throwers. Are you suggesting 2 Goblin Bolt Throwers? I'm pretty sure that list just hard loses. Brutes are so fucking bad, I would never ever use them. Holy shit, the trolls held? That's gonna win me the game, possibly. Brutes and Primal, Power 6. It's actually Power 7, but that doesn't actually do anything to help. Yeah, here comes the Archdevil. The Archdevil is just going to win the game by itself. Like, it literally wins the game by itself. The Archdevil is so insanely broken that it's, like, pretty unbeatable. There's... That's it. I can't think of anything that can beat this. I think you just have to play this list now. There's nothing in the game that can beat it. I can't think of anything else that's more broken than Demon. Fearless and unit spam? I mean, unit spam and fearless aren't gonna do fuck all because you lose to the demon. The demon just kills you. The demon never runs away, and it always wins combat, so it never crumbles. And it's basically invincible to anything that isn't power 6. I'm trying to think, like, cannons, not gonna work. Six to 7 units, flank and backstabs. There's nothing in the game that can do that, Cruz. Not with the power sufficient to kill it. Not in 500 points, at least. 750, yeah, you can definitely do that, but not in 500. I think it's halberds. I think it's straight up just halberds. There's no other way. Rat King will run from the flanks. And? He flanks the conscripts, and then the Ratkin legionaries fucking kill him. Glad to see other folks also struggling with this abyssal list. I wasn't sure what to do with it. I ran it because you wanted to feel your gobs into it, but I hate it. Yeah, I fucking hate that list. It's... I don't think that there's really much that you can do against it. The demon is really, really strong. Like, broken good. Maybe Rat Swarm? Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna give it a shot. Like, because halberds are the only thing that I can think of that have the consistent power needed to get rid of them. 6 points, eh? 8 points is awkward. I don't like playing rats because they don't have mobility. I like to play things that have mobility. So awkward. I don't need armor crack when I have halberds. I guess that's it. Where'd it go? Oh. I didn't mean to write duck. I would try Empire because they have like halberd spam, but I don't know. The halberd spam could work against a lot of things. I just feel like Empire doesn't have a lot of other stuff that's really good. I guess they do. They've got cannon. They've got... You're gonna try Darkborn crews? Oh yeah, I forgot. They've got the elite infantry with halberds. They might be okay. They'll get... Hang on. Problem with Darkborn is that they take a lot of points. There's also elves, I guess. Hang on. I don't like bolt throwers very much, but I think in this instance they might be reasonably okay. Something like this. This is a very narrow list. Very tall. I think the bolt thrower is a bad take here. Reavers kind of suddenly become quite decent when ranged is out of the meta. Second eagle. More dudes. Flying Weapon Masters, Flying Eagles. Divine Favor probably not really needed. Frost Ward if you get side charged. Fearless Dark Elf Halberds feels like the best choice. Well, Discipline 9, Skill 5, rerolling hits. Halberds also feel pretty good to me. Let's see what Darkborn can make. Because their units are 1 point cheaper. So it might allow for something that's a little bit more, a little bit less tall, a little bit more wide. What's the second spell? Maybe Blood Frenzy? Blood Frenzy is kind of hit and miss. Cheap Spears. Abyssal should probably be able to outflank Halberds, which might let them overrun the Conclave Halberds, I'd fear. Yeah, true. Trying triple Fearless at the moment? Oh, what, with the Hydra? Hydra's a few too many points. I guess I can just drop that. Get a Hydra. Chariot with bows. This feels like not enough halberds. Let's get rid of the spears. Take some Darkborn Riders, pretty much the best unit in the game overall. On the whole. And then a chariot? That doesn't feel very good. Maybe the Hydra is the weak link here. $55 points. Literally forgot about Reality Rift. Oh boy. Yeah, dude, flying everything is pretty hard to deal with. Take 2 units of cav, that's pretty good. Leaves us with 15 points left over. Maybe Hydra? That seems a little bit light. That's gonna get outflanked. But getting outflanked when you're fearless halberds is not as bad. Really don't love that, honestly. I think the lack of giant eagles is problematic. Is anyone even queuing in ranked? Am I making these lists for not? Oh, someone queued at 10:10. Oh, that was probably me. Triple halberds? That might work. I think it would probably be more like this. I don't know, something like that. I don't think anyone else is queuing tonight. I'll think on it. I really wanted to try ambush dwarves, but I don't think it can handle the demon. The demon's too powerful. It really might just be that you have to play the Abyssal Legion list at this point, because I can't think of anything that's going to be able to beat it. Elven halberds are great, but they don't have units that are cheap enough that can like fight the Northman axe and hold them up for a turn while they deal with the backline. You're getting rolled because you forgot to account for flying halberds. Cruz is also really good, so if you make one small mistake against him, that's going to be like the game pretty much. One side charge will determine the game in this game. I think the Archdevil is just too strong, man. What I'm wondering is, what can you run that will beat the Northman axe list? Right? Like, can we take Northman horse or something? Or some hounds? Extra mobility? I feel like 2 Northman axe to hold the center is pretty solid, like two units of 12. I'm assuming you can't take Abyssal Knights. No, you can't. They're too expensive. Well, Knights instead of Chariot. Knights instead of Chariot seems okay. Math is checking out. 2 Northman horse, 1 with halberds. I think the Northman horse probably beat the Northman axe because they can charge. Or they can get the charge and also can get flanks more easily. More mobility, less tankiness. The problem is that the fucking chariot is just so incredibly good. Like, the chariot is really strong. I'm assuming no one else is going to queue. I'll queue for a minute and probably just hop off if nobody queues within a minute or two. In fact, I'm just going to go pee quickly, and if nobody queues by the time I'm back, I'm probably just going to leave. Alright. Oh, Cruz won? That's not surprising if you let him get a side charge with the flying helps. The tech diff cedes to the halbs in the abyssal fight. I think the main problem is, yes, that can beat the abyssal list, but what happens when you come up against, like, I don't know, a goblin horde or something like that. I think there's going to be a rock, paper, scissors meta where, like, most of the time, the Abyssal list is going to be better than almost everything else. And then the people who bring a specific counter to the Abyssal list are going to lose to almost everything that isn't specifically that. Right, yeah. It makes sense. Like, Halbs going directly into the demon is also very bad for the demon. Isn't the demon also skill 5? Yeah, exactly, Cruz. That's the problem, right? Like, you fight against like a horde army, and it's suddenly like, oh, uh, my guys are only defense 4, and I have like 20 of them, and you have 30 goblins, and we wound each other on the same number. Yeah, the elves are gonna hit a lot more often, but you know, 3 up versus 4 up isn't that big of a difference. Alright. Sorry for the boring end to the stream here. Lost 2 dreads. Go Banner of Fury? No, I think bodies are much better. If you use the... Does she have... Yeah, she has Blood Frenzy. You can just take Blood Frenzy. I think Blood Frenzy's the take there, for sure. Consistent flanking versus the Gob Horde. Yeah, that's the thing that will win you the game, actually. It's not the... It's that you will win combat and the goblins run away. Keep the Witch Halbs flying, but go Dread Swords for your not leader block to kill regular infantry. You need 2 units of halberds, though, against the Abyssal list. Because the Dreadguard with great weapons do fuck all to the chariots. And there's 2 chariots they have to get rid of, too. And they're not even that much better versus Northman Axe. They're pretty equivalent against Northman Axe with halberds. The great weapons are better against goblins and like really, really crappy infantry. But typically the thing that you have to worry about in the goblin list is not the goblins, it's the trolls and the pigs, or like giant or other like big thing that they bring, you know? I was messing around with giant and bolt throwers a while back. I came up with this, which I think is okay, but it's not as good as the boars and the trolls. Double bolts should work? I don't know, man. I don't think that bolt throwers are going to do the job. They're too inconsistent. War Riders end up being very slightly... So, like, this list would be incredibly good, but it's too expensive. You think that the list that I had before should be good? I don't know, man. I don't think the orcs can hold their weight. Orcs are so fucking bad. They're incredibly overcosted. They're Northman Axe with Strength 4. Which is just not good enough. For the extra point. Because they just run away so often. Northman Axe actually stick around a lot more often. Because of the Discipline 7. There's literally no way. I guess you could do... no, short bows also have to take 14. Okay, no, that's pretty interesting. That's something to think about right there. Like, the spider's obviously better, but you just can't fit the points. You need the shaman, because Primal Fury is so incredibly important to the list. Yeah, Andre, this is why I plead with her that he needs to do a big rebalance. This is pretty damn interesting. The double bolt throwers is not bad. And we have an extra unit of fast cavalry that we can use to claim objectives and stuff, and flank. The problem is that this is very squishy, so you really need to screen it. And that's not exactly super easy. When you also want to screen the Boar Riders. And like, Andre, like, look at Goatmen. They never use the goat infantry. The only time I see them used is if you're using the Longhorn. And the Longhorn is trash. Nobody uses the Longhorn, ever. I see Minotaur Lord more often than Longhorn, which is kind of hilarious. That extra 7 points is an annoying amount. I also feel that a lot of things for orcs and goblins would be fixed by giving them an additional slot in raiders or big stuff. Because if I could take 2 units of trolls, I absolutely would. Yep, the Longhorn is better than the... the Orc War Chief in every way. He has better discipline. He has the exact same stat line otherwise, and he has ambush, and gives his retinue ambush. So he's just a better Orc War Chief, and just fuck orcs, I guess, right? I played Web Devil versus Mino Lord once. It was super scary. One-man army Minotaur? I don't know if that can work. I don't know if that's viable. I'll try double bolter next time. I think this list can probably work pretty well. These are complete ass. Okay, the bolt throwers don't actually do anything, but they force the demon to play honest. They force the demon to be scared of bolt throwers. That's basically their purpose. And they might do a wound off of him. Let's look at Goat Man. I honestly feel like the Minotaur Lord isn't very good. I think regular Minotaurs are reasonably okay, though. The Minotaur Lord is insanely expensive compared to his compatriots. He needs, like, weapon skill 5 or something. Blood Fury almost never gets to be used because he dies in one turn. Minnow Lord makes the Minnows unflankable? I guess that's true. Unnatural power with 2-hand weapons, and then great weapons for these guys. This is too expensive. It's far, far, far too expensive. Who wants to face double bolter? Two chariots, warriors to screen lord, and something. I mean, I don't know, probably giant or something like that, but I don't know if that can work, man. Again, crappy infantry really want Primal Fury, so I feel like just taking the Shaman with a bunch of infantry is going to be better. Never mind, I read something dumber than that. I love that. Love that for you, homie. Andre, you want to do a custom against double bolters? Are all of these in the pool? I think they are, right? They are all, in fact, in the pool. Okay, well, let's do random then. Yes, I want you to run the meta list. I still don't think that this can work, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Let me know when you're ready. Alright, let's go. Nice thing is you have no shooting, so I don't have to worry about screening anything. Other than maybe making sure that the shaman doesn't get completely shit on. Oh, you just don't look at the stream, it's fine. I never know what to do with my ranged units, like my artillery pieces, on certain maps. Cruz is PMing me that Minolist can work. I don't think it can. Sure, Cruz. Maybe the Minolist can work against that list. But it runs into the exact same problem. It's not good against pretty much anything else. You think it can beat Tree Lord? Not to shoot. I'm trying to pin his Archdevil down. I don't know if it's gonna work. No, he has perfect screening, doesn't he? Fuck. Piece of shit. This is why I don't play bolters, man. They never hit anything. Weird. Oh, I put the wrong fucking spell on my... it's fine, I guess. Oh, you're fucking kidding me. God damn it. Not GOBOOS Shadow Bolt. There we go. You always web my pigs. Makes me a sad man. Bloody angles? One hit. Wow. What an incredible investment. My shaman and his whole unit are dead. There's no way for me to get onto the zone. You wouldn't have Primal Fury'd the Central Goblins? Or would you have done the Boars so that they win the combat? I think the Boars still lose the combat, even with Primal Fury. I only get one Primal Fury this game. I didn't screen my Shaman. Oh my god. We did damage! Doesn't matter. Dudes might run and rally, but even if it's not as an okay trade if Devil dies. Ugh. Huh? Yeah, no, they're cavalry. They run off the board every single time. What the fuck? Wow. Just some crazy dice overall there. That's game. Literally no point in trying. No. The Abyssal list is unbeatable. The only way to beat it is to play lists that will not play well into other things. So the meta is now basically Abyssal Web Double Chariot list, and whatever beats that, essentially, and whatever beats that and also does well into something else that is like, I don't know, infantry spam. Yeah, Cruz, you played the counter list. That's what I'm saying. So the meta is now basically halberds and Abyssal. That is what people will be playing. And I think that you have to have halberds if you're going to go into the ranked queue, because it's literally impossible to beat that list without halberds. You need something very consistent at dealing with Abyssal armor. Otherwise, you're just completely fucked. Anyways, I'm gonna log, guys. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Try Crid Regrowth Deepwood. Deepwood has absolutely no fucking chance against that list. Absolutely none. The Treant is fine, but it's not going to be able to do enough damage to win. Sorry. And the Dryads are going to get ground down by Northern Axe and Devil. The Deepwood Riders are going to charge Abyssal... what are they called? They're going to charge the Abyssal Chariots and probably lose combat despite having twice as many attacks, because of Abyssal armor, making their attacks deal no damage, right? 2-up saves against their against their attacks. The bows are going to do pretty much fuck all. 2-up saves against those as well. What else? Deepwood Chariot is laughable against the Abyssal everything. Anyways, I'm going to log, guys.